Welcome back to more Monster Train, and this time we're gonna go for another expert challenge. Finally broke our bad streak with a win last time, so hoping to repeat that success. And I've taken a quick look, and the next one that seems like it could be easy and fun is this Dangerous Mines, giving our units all subtypes and doubling our drafts, but giving the enemies haste, alright. Can be a little dangerous, and I think the best clan for this has to be the Umbra, with the ability to do a variety of different things with morsels. Yeah, it just seems like you can do something busted there, and probably Hellhorned is good as well. They have several cards that care about imps, for example, as well as there's some artifacts and things that care about demons. So I think some combination of these two makes the most sense to me. Let's see. Is the Sharp-tail Queen maybe good? Does she do something fancy? I'm trying to remember her abilities. Yeah, no, one of her abilities is that imps cost less, so I guess maybe that does something. Yeah, sure, you know, I haven't used her in a little while, let's try that, and then we'll go with the Umbra secondary. Plinks, of course, absolute trash, so we'll go with the Shade Splitter here. Yeah, let's see how it goes. So, double draft units, enemies have haste, so middle floor is basically useless, and Hive Mind. Alright. Wish me luck, and away we go. Alright, Inferno. Probably not what we want, given that they're skipping a floor, so we would only have one floor to fight them if we try to get Inferno going, but maybe there's something there. We have 2 Space Prisms to make a really big floor, and then kill all their helpers. Okay. Double draft's gonna be interesting for sure. Okay, so yeah, again, we have all our imps, our train stewards, and some shade splitters. This Inferno throwing me for a bit of a loop here, and let's check out our artifact. Okay. Well, friendly units getting attack on Slay is pretty decent, but this can really help you get popping off with some of the more expensive units that the Hellhorn have a few of, so I'll take that. And then, yeah, this is the upgrade I was talking about. It does make imps cheaper, which would in our case make every single unit cheaper, but we already have the Forever Flame, so I don't know how relevant that is. Though we certainly don't want to kill every unit on our floor in order to deal damage. I don't imagine that's a smart play. Let's see, it's an action. When does this happen? Trigger at the start of this unit's turn. So would that work with morsels then? So I could blow up a bunch of morsels to deal AoE damage? I mean, that could be cool. It would mean we can't ever play another unit with her, so probably not what I want. We'll just go for this and make her units free no matter how expensive they are. Almost we're getting a -3 discount on her floor. It's kind of insane. Alright, 10 armor. Don't love it, but I think we can deal with it. Probably take a little bit of damage here. Alright, they also haste. Yeah, okay. Maybe take a little bit more than a little bit of damage, but what can you do? Alright. I think we play her at the top. Might as well play our Shade Splitter. And then just seeing if I can make one of these stewards survive. So if I play this in the front, it gets hit, then 2 hits. Yeah, so we can do this, and then one of these guys will at least survive to finish that unit off. I don't know if that's great, but it is what it is. Okay, we draw the Inferno, which I think I like here. Sorry, Steward. Just go ahead and kill everything. Might as well extend this floor. And I'm gonna play our other Steward in the middle. Oh, maybe I can get no, I didn't get an attacking morsel, so yeah, I'll just go for the cash here. And let's block some damage. This boss isn't gonna be easy, if we're being honest. Alright, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots. I mean, I guess we just play a million imps and hope that our champion can do enough damage here. Should be fine. And these guys are a little bit annoying, but second welder helper actually should give us enough. Didn't actually do what I wanted, but that's fine. Couldn't do much else with it anyway. Imagine we win here, yeah. Got through the first fight. Have to be careful in our drafts, since we do get 2 copies of everything. Alright, let's see what our options are. 2 more welder helpers, so we can really pop off on the armor front. Okay, 2 horn breaks or 2 fortifies. Is a million welder helpers what I want? If we can find a way to sacrifice our imps, it's pretty good, but otherwise, they do get in the way a little bit. But you know what, I'll try it, why not? Let's get a little crazy in here. And 2 makings of a morsel, 2 mind collapses, 2 mortal trades. I could use something to hit units in the back, so I'll take the mind collapses here. Alright, and if we pick any of these, we're getting 2 of them. That's a little weird. Allied construct decent, but not when you have 2 of it. And these units I don't generally like, so I'm gonna wait here. The fact that we get double drafts means we can be really picky about our units. So let's go ahead and skip this one and look to pick something up with this flag maybe. So what we got here. Okay, large health and a damage shield. Okay. Alright, we get more of the same pretty much here. Alloyed construct's still not precisely what I want. It's going to be hard to fuel it at the moment. 2 more makers, huh? Like, you really don't need 2. 2 is a little excessive. But I guess I can go to the other Umbra banner next circle and pick up 2 of something that eats morsels, sure. These upgrades not good, unfortunately, on the morsel makers. God, this deck's already so ridiculously large. This is gonna get out of hand. Okay, what am I doing with these guys right now? That's not 100% clear, but I guess we'll figure it out. I don't think I'm giving one of them a large stone. That doesn't sound too good. Do I want to reroll to give them some basic upgrades? Could end up being a waste, but I'll try it. Okay. So we'll make one of them meaner. Just... Sure. Units on every floor again. We didn't take too much damage last time. Let's give it a shot. Our imps should be a little more effective now that they don't have armor. Wait, smaller top floor is not the news we wanted, but hey, it's the news we got. So we want to save the bottom to be playing a bunch of Queen's Implings, I believe. And we're about to get a whole mess of stuff, so that's a little bit scary, but not much I can do about it. Let's see. Is it maybe better to play her on the bottom? There's certainly less damage coming in. That part's nice. And then there's 10 over there. Oh, let's play this. Okay, got trash. I do want to play one of these up here for the damage. And yeah, I guess I'll just play a Morsel Maker and have it feed an imp. Like, this is wacky right now. Super don't need energy, so let's just prevent some damage. Alright, everything has spikes now. That's, this isn't what I would call good. I guess we can kill the Spike Granter. We're gonna have to do that 100%. In the meantime, let's get rid of this, play the Shade Splitter. I guess we just play our other Morsel Maker. These guys go off in quotes. Definitely some big air quotes around go off there, but let's do that. Go ahead and slay you, so these guys don't all have spikes for when they hit the pyre. In the meantime, play at least one of these. Guess I just play more of them. Our trains to would kill that. Still don't need energy. So, die, I guess. Okay, not quite the time we wanted to draw Inferno. This thing killing itself on spikes, definitely a little bit awkward. I guess the nice thing is we can Prism here and play a Helper to eat some morsels. I'm pretty sure I just said that's a good thing. I don't know why I would have said that, but here we are. I kind of want to leave room here for these Welder Helpers or maybe a Train Steward. The Queen's Implings with 1 health won't do anything. It's fairly likely we draw enough blockers, so no real reason to play these. Okay. Not doing any damage is certainly not good. Let's see. If I extend this floor, certainly no reason to extend this one. If I extend this floor, we have 4 slots, so I could play a Train Steward in both imps. It seems okay. So, let's go Train Steward, Imp, and then of course eliminate the Spike unit. Okay, 99's not bad. Our top floor should be able to finish this off easily enough. Yep, and we're getting there. Alright. We're gonna need to find some synergies for this Hive Mind. Otherwise, this run's not gonna get too far, I don't think. But let's see what we got. More imps, not really what I'm looking for. Hornbreak could be another thing alongside Mind Collapse to kill some backline units. I guess I'll take it, and that'll kind of finish off our suite of targeted damage. Crucible Extension ×2. So we can go off. We try to make a really giant floor in terms of extensions, which when we're getting imps every turn is actually kind of fine. And we have infinite energy, so I don't mind paying 2 for this effect. Alright, and we get our Umber Manor and another Merchant of Steel. We have a decent amount of gold, so that's probably worth it. And I guess we're looking for something to sit in front of these Morsel Makers, is sort of the plan. Let's see what we find. Okay, multi-strike and damage, both reasonable. Okay, this is a good time to check our boss, which cleanses benefits, which means both of these are bad, but the lifesteal one is better. And that's what we'll be doing. Yep. So we'll grab ourselves 2 Crucible Collectors, improve one of them. Multi-strike not actually great on the Crucible Collectors, so I'm gonna probably make a multi-striking Morsel Maker here. Little bit weird, perhaps. But think it's fine. And I'll give one of these a damage shield. It helps it to get set up. It's fine. Let's see what our cave event is. Okay. Looks like we don't get double of this, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, you know, I think, as you can see, if you haven't watched my videos, I always talk about how much better the trap shoot is. And you can see I don't even have this in the special frame yet. But, okay, for once we have basically nothing to spend energy on, so I don't mind the cost. And they're skipping the middle floor, which means making them walk through our floors isn't quite as beneficial as usual, so I'm going to, for once, pick the hook. We'll see how it plays out for me. Alright, and off to push back Talos. Pretty annoying, considering we have our two Devour units here. What can you do? Alright, and we will have to decide which floor we'd like to make massive. And I think it makes more sense to do that on the bottom floor to try and get our imps going a little bit. So, try to do that, and then certainly play the queen. Certainly play the Morsel Maker. I think I'll go in front of the queen here. Well, he could go on the top floor as well. It's a little bit weird. If he starts summoning morsels right away, we're actually a little bit short on space. So I'm actually going to put him on the top and I guess play a Welder Helper to just get pushed back. And we're still doing okay. This isn't like precisely how I drew it up, but it'll have to do for now. Talos just always makes things a little bit awkward with the pushback. Okay, we get one Crucible Collector, so I may as well pair that one with the Morsel Maker we already have in play here. Trouble getting these units killed before they get the Pyre with the haste. What do you get? You get one extra attack? I don't care. Might as well get this Impling killed. A little bit of damage. And I'll play these Stewards. I don't think there's going to be room for them otherwise. So let's just deploy them. You might as well get a little bit extra. Okay, down here is a fine place for it to show up. We'll play our other Crucible Collector and this Morsel Maker. That's totally fine. This is dying and getting pushed. That is also fine. So you're all dying. No, you're not dying. So let's go ahead and kill you. And might as well play one of these as well. Let's see, that's fine. Oh, wow, that's very lucky that she's not moving to the top yet. Though we are now out of space everywhere, which is not good. I guess we should draw a Space Prism. Do we have another one on the way, maybe? We'd have one more on the way, okay. Let's see, we're doing okay on damage. So, I guess I'll extend this floor. Well, for the time being, there's no reason to play the imps, so I'll just get a Shade Splitter. Just buff this unit some more. Steel 6, sure, that's gonna be okay. Alright, we drew the other Space Prism. Oh, that doesn't help enough. Okay. Well, that sucks. I guess we'll just extend this for extra. And play 2 imps. Okay. Obviously, that pushback pretty bad for us. But the bottom 4 should be good enough for this boss. Yeah, we did just fine here. Fire this off because I feel like it. Alright, definitely somewhat wacky run so far. Okay, 2 0 cost Rage, 2 Forever Consumed, or 2 Alloy of Nations. The Alloy generally decent, just lets you get set up a little bit better. Maybe we find some armor synergy, who knows? We already have all these welder helpers, so kind of looking for that anyway. This is actually pretty good though. Again, we have nothing to spend our energy on a number of turns, so I think I'm good with just getting some strong X spells. And Dark Deal, not... I don't think this is the run for it, it's fine, but... Okay, Demon Fiend is what we were looking for earlier, with the Forever Flame and everything. It's quite good. I think I'm still happy to pick them up. I'm just trying to think if there's... We do have all these Crucible extensions and stuff, so like we can find ways to fit them. It'll just take a while, but they're so powerful. I'm gonna pick them up. And I'm gonna pick up card draw again. Energy not an issue, and we have lots of ways to extend our capacity already. So. Okay, so money, artifact, and potentially another unit, though unlikely we'll be taking it, versus remove and a merchant of magic and some health. The remove is nice and the health is nice, so I don't know, maybe I should be going that way. But artifacts, I feel, with the Hive Mind can really offer us some broken things, so I'm gonna go this way. For example, now all of our units have an extra stack of multi-strike. Now granted, 2 of our best units are demons anyway. Oh, this includes our champion as well, that's kind of insane. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so this adds the Rage Imps, and this gives me Rally. Given that we now have multi-strike, oh, and the Rage is really good too when we have all our units with multi-strike. That's a close one, honestly. And this gives us so much base attack as well, though this rally is going to overcome it pretty quickly. I think I'm going to go for this. If I remember correctly, the final upgrade of this isn't very good. It just adds more imps, which you really don't want. So I'm going to go for this and then maybe pick up the Imp Raid 2 on the next one. And do I want any of you? Nope, sure don't. Get out of here. So, okay. I should have probably thought about that before I took the boss reward, but how the hell are we arranging our floors here? So, okay, on a 5 we can fit, what, Champion, Crucible, Gorger, and Morsel Maker is 5. And then the other floor is Morsel Maker, Crucible Collector, and we need to extend it to even fit one of the Demon Fiends. So we're definitely looking to extend a lot. We would love to give these Crucible extensions holdover or something. But for the time being, our deck's definitely improved just because the multi-strike. The lifesteal is going to be worse with the multi-strike. This actually ended up using multiple stacks, so that's a bit of a bummer, but oh well. And here, Spike's not a huge concern. Our units are pretty buff. I guess our Queen might actually have some issues with it, but honestly, she's not even that critical to our success right now. We just have tons of scary units. Obviously, we would love the middle floor to be smaller, or yeah, smaller, but not what happened. That's fine. We can play our queen on the bottom. We can just play one of the Demon Fiends in front of her. Like, it's a double striking 50-50. That's gonna be hard to beat. And then we just do this on top. Honestly, that looks fine to me. I think I'm happy to continue playing Stewards in the middle, where we just get rid of them basically that way. And that's a good find there. And of course, extend this floor and go ahead and start feeding our champion. Rally's just non-morsel, right? Yeah. Although I'm curious because the morsels are also not morsels. We'll see if the rally triggers off them. I imagine no, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess I might as well kill this just so we don't get spike damage. And I guess I can do this for potential energy. Yeah, that's fine. We still don't get that. That would have been a little bit too broken, maybe. Okay, so we can't get our Crucible Collectors played. But, you know, I feel like the Fiends are a little bit stronger, and we'll be able to add these in eventually, perhaps, if we're lucky. Alright, here... None of our spells really accomplish much, unfortunately. So, yeah, shoot you, I guess. Okay, Inferno, obviously not where you want to be. And of course with these morsels getting summoned, the extensions are even worse here. That said, I feel like I have to keep trying to extend this and hope we get there someday. Who knows? Need to start dumping some of these as well. Oh, I can't hit that. Alright, well, never mind. Oh, our morsel creator got killed. Well, what can you do? Save the space. Didn't really get anything great here. Might as well get this guy. Well, he has a bunch of spikes. Maybe I don't want to send him to the pyre. Gosh, the spikes are actually really awkward here, because if I summon in units in the front, they'll kill themselves on them. Maybe a morsel with no attack is a good one for the front. And then I guess we play a steward since he also won't quite kill himself and buys us a little bit of time. Alright, that's pretty good. It's plenty of damage. The top floor should finish it easily. Ooh, okay. That could help. Tiresome Climb. Interesting. March of Shields actually not bad also. Yeah, March of Shields looks good here. We can summon the Welder Helpers behind stuff and then move them to the front. We can try to make sure Crucible Collectors go to the front if we have to summon stuff in a weird order or anything like that. Okay with it. You know what? I'll take more extensions, I think. The Kindles aren't doing much. Excavation Eruption's pretty good, but let's just go. Let's make big floors. Gotta fit our big boys in somehow. Obviously the Merchant of Steel looks quite appealing now that we've picked up Firestone housing. And we're just looking to make some nasty, nasty Demon Fiends, I think. I'm just gonna make one of them really disgusting for the time being, I think. Maybe look duplicated or something. Endless, not something I'm interested in. I'll just give you more attack, sure. And this other one can have a damage shield, why the hell not? We have all these slots. Alright, let's hope for a nice cavern event. It's an interesting one. I don't know if it's a good one. I mean, I feel like we're in good shape, higher health-wise, so I'm willing to try this a little bit. Please? Okay. Well, that's one of the artifacts we didn't want to see. Obviously, the middle floor not doing a whole heck of a lot for us. I think I'm just going to pick up the gold instead and be very sad. And obviously looking to remove some of these useless stewards out of here. And even spend a little bit of cash to get rid of one more, which is why I wanted to save the money in that cave. Alright, onward to battle. My deck feels strong, but it's mostly just because it has 2 Demon Fiends in it. Another random artifact for Multi-Strike. Multi-Strike is scary. Especially with our Pyre being low on health, the early turns might actually really, really wreck us here. I think I'm actually going to be careful and skip this one. The haste just means you have so much less time for setup. It's a bit problematic. Okay, looks like we're doing something similar to last time here. So play you, obviously. I think I'm gonna play the stronger one on top, so it's gonna immediately start getting buffed. And I mean, now I feel like a bit of a fool for not taking the challenge, but you know, we could have easily drawn much less impressive units here, and that would have not worked out great, so. Alright, so we could extend this floor and add a Crucible Collector, which is pretty good, or we could extend this floor and add a Morsel Maker, which is also pretty good. Let's put our hopes and dreams on the top here. For the time being, try one of these. Means we can't do a whole lot else. We can kill this and just give our guy a little bit of shield. Seems okay. And now we don't have the stewards clogging everything up. We'll start playing some things in the middle to just get them out of the way. Alright, we got more space, so we'll start extending this floor a bit. And let's see, they're dealing 15 damage. Is our other... Oh, our other Crucible Collector's right here. So we're not getting either of our units for a while still. So I may as well play the Welder Helper, I think, and just prevent more damage. That seems good. You guys can hang out. Okay. Continue extending this floor. Continue playing imps. Getting our champion buffed up, and let's see what else we can do. We can play Mind Collapse and a Pulley. Those are both useful here. You're doing fine. Let's do that. Let's see, our Pyre deals 30, so it's not going to kill you. Let's just go ahead and get this tank out of here, I guess. Seems alright. Alright. No reason not to do that one. And still haven't even finished drawing through our deck, so guess we just play some more imps. We're gonna get another one of these. I might as well get the damage out of it. Just give this one some extra armor. Oh, of course, the sweep boss, the armor didn't actually do anything. That sucks a little bit. Certainly gonna play one of these. And then I could either extend the floor and play another one or just deal 90, which honestly feels fine to me. I think the top will be just fine here. Alright, go ahead and kill this boss. Okay, important work is absolutely huge. Let's just get rid of some of our crappy imps, or really anything we want, which is great. So definitely want that one. Don't want this. Void Binding, similarly I don't think we're that interested in, or Ember Cache. It'll be a long time before a deck shuffles and gets back around to these, so that's pretty useless. Alright, sort of playing it by ear at the moment, but that's alright. So let's see, another artifact, a remove, and a Merchant of Magic. We're not too rich. There certainly are some spells we'd love to improve, but I think with the triple upgrade slots, I'm going to keep hitting the Steel Merchants for now. Yeah, we have a Magic coming up next if we'd like. And the cave events can give us some cool stuff too, as far as the benefits of this challenge, basically. Ooh, another multi-strike. Yes, please. And let's see, would I rather give it more health or more attack? You know, 50 times 3 versus 60 times 3, I think I'd rather just give it a little bit of extra toughness. I guess I'll give one of these guys some attack, sure. Skip out on the reroll. Okay, what does this do again? Okay, so we can pick these up and have them deal damage. We can pick up extra attack for extra dead weights. Given that our deck's 42 cards, this doesn't hurt us too much, which is kind of nice. Or do this to restore Pyre health for Blights. I do think one of these is worth it. I'm not 100% sure which one, but like, again, because our deck's so large, the extra Blights just don't hurt us too much. I might actually go for the Pyre health here. We don't need 5 or 10 extra attack and everything's pretty good when we're multi-striking, huh? Maybe it is just that one. Yeah, you know what? Alright, I'll just do that. Nidoran is extremely strong here. And go off to face Arcus. You can summon all the stones you'd like on the middle floor, sir. We will not be using it. Let's see, we got a Crucible extension, so we can fit 6 units worth of stuff here. What is that best served as? Probably just want to Demon Fiend going. We could play Demon Fiend on top, perhaps. Let's see. 2, 4, 5. I could see going Demon Fiend plus Morsel Maker at the top, and then playing just these two on the bottom, leaving a little bit of space for now. Doesn't sound too bad to me. This guy's strong enough to handle it for a couple of rounds. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. Leave us more space for... Oh, no, I can't do that anymore. Okay. Well, new plan. We're playing a Demon Fiend here. Then a Morsel Maker as well. I think we'll be okay, regardless. Do I even want to play this guy? I'd rather just play the other Demon Fiend, I think. These guys have kind of become obsolete, unfortunately. Okay, don't care about that too much. Let's see, what am I drawing next turn? Well, whichever unit I draw is fine to put in front of this, I suppose. Play this for now. And if I extend this floor, it has 4 spaces. Doesn't really accomplish much, so I'm just gonna extend the crap out its bottom one. Maybe eventually we can do something here. In the meantime, let's throw a couple of morsels this guy's way. And no reason to play these imps yet. Okay. Alright, we drew the other Demon Fiend. Go ahead and play that. And yeah, now keep extending this floor. One more extension and we can start playing imps. Alright. I should have played a Mind Collapse in here. That was pretty silly not to. Crucible extension here. Oh, and this is nice. We can Welder Helper to give this guy some armor, play our important work, and then play another imp in order to just absorb some damage. And we can play this Forever Consumed somewhere if we'd like. We're not taking too much damage here, so I'll just play it on the boss, I guess. Extending. Keep on playing imps. It's pretty insane, this extension has sort of worked. How's this healing? Oh, I guess just from eating the morsel. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, yeah, we're safe to play our stuff, so let's just play some cards. Oh, I screwed that up a little bit because now one of the imps is surviving, but what can you do? Don't think it's gonna matter. Why not? It's out of our deck. Have some extra energy. Alright, final wave is here. I think we'll be alright. Holy moly, we're spanking this stuff. I mean, Transcendent's pretty good, right? Probably. Probably. One of these multi-strike effects is interesting, though we have a good amount of multi-strike going on already, and as much as I keep saying we have infinite energy, I don't think we have infinite enough to either play a 5-drop or give ourselves Ember Drain 4. But you know what, I'll pick up Transcendent, sure. And yeah, I think we just continue taking draw over this. We can just draw a card to do this for us. This also allows us to draw other cards, and our deck is 47 cards. So those are all reasons to, I think, do that. Duplicate, not going to do a whole heck of a lot with, again, almost 50 card deck. So let's go this way, remove some trash, and continue onwards. So definitely the last Drain Steward is something we don't want. The Shade Splitters really aren't doing anything either, huh? We're just generating all of our stuff other ways. So get rid of one of those. Let's take a quick look here. Remove Consume. Remove Consume on the Claw is kind of interesting. Though again, with our deck being as big as it is, Consume doesn't matter a whole lot, honestly. We're not drawing our cards multiple times usually. So I don't know how much any of this really matters. Grab our champion upgrade. And so yeah, we can either get a better rally or the Rage Gem. I think I will go for the Rage Gem, just giving the whole floor Rage seems pretty good to me. So let's try that. Check out our cave event. Okay. Don't see much of this doing anything really. Certainly don't want that. I'll put this on something. It's probably fine on like a Hornbreak. And reducing the cost of one of our Infinite Crucible extensions. Sure, I don't know if that's worth 25 gold, but we'll pay 25 gold for it. And just save the rest of our money here. Okay, time for the next battle. Spikes 5. That is a lot of spikes. Once again, that means our champion would be basically useless. And even our other units will end up running into a bit of trouble with this. I think I'm going to have to keep this one off, unfortunately. Would have been nice to get a different one, some spell weakness or something we could have easily handled, but oh well. Ooh, drew too many Crucible extensions, unfortunately, and we have a smaller bottom floor. That's all tricky stuff. If we play one of these, can we fit all these units? We cannot. I could maybe try to set that up on the top instead, though the Short-Tailed Queen is worse on the top by a little bit, but I think that's okay. So we'll go her, extend the floor, play the Demon Fiend, and play our Boneshaker. Okay, well, a little early for Transcendent. Also taking 40 damage on this Demon Fiend is not pleasant, I will say that. Might as well play one of these to kill here. That just makes sense. Alright. How are we doing this floor? I could play this Crucible Collector. He's got 3 damage shields. He'll be okay for now. And I can even play some imps in front of him. It's probably okay, I guess. It's not incredible. Certainly play one of these. Okay, the does have harvest, so you know, let's just get a morsel going. It's fine. Morsels, of course, hitting for quite a bit as well. Alright, didn't draw any of our extensions here, that sucks. Taking quite a bit of damage. Alright, well, I do want to play this guy. Oh, we're dying over here? Hold on, that's a little bit problematic. We have 1 damage shield left, so getting hit for 520. I see how that would work. If I play an imp in the front, that'll get hit. Then we get hit for 5, which I guess it's something we get hit by for 15, but we end up dying on the extinguish triggers, I think. I'm not sure how lifesteal and extinguish interact exactly. Well, let's play this and attempt to find out. Okay, now we don't die. Good stuff. So we'll play the Morsel Maker. And... I do want to play this Claw, there's no reason to hold on to it. Let's see, it's 3 days, so it won't quite kill this guy. I guess I'll send this one just to prevent some damage. Not incredible, but it's something. And just hit you for 5, I guess. Definitely running into some trouble here. We need more space at the top. Really need more space everywhere, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, we got 1 extender, and that's it. So we might have to abandon the bottom floor, unfortunately. Oh wait, the extension doesn't do anything here because of these morsels, so... Or here, okay. Well, that's bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's bad. I guess we'll start slow extending this one because I think the bottom's just dying on us. I can move a morsel to the front, but it doesn't do even close to enough, unfortunately. So, let's see, I can just hit this for 90, that's probably the way to go here. This one's 2. Yeah, I think, well, I do want to give this some shields, just to try and make it survive a bit better. Three more waves, huh? It's a lot of waves. Okay, we can Inferno this floor. It's not an atrocious idea, man. Where is all my extension? It's just like all in the bottom. This is rough. This is definitely a problem. We're taking 15, then 15, and 11. It's just a lot of damage. I can move the 5 health morsel to the front. It'll take an 11 hit and a 5 hit, and then we take 2 5 hits and another 10. So we survive at that point. It's something. Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you to the front. And then I think... Oh, now they're all dying because of that, because this survived, right? Of course. So if I Horn Break one of these, it hits here, this dies, then we get hit for... Okay, so this makes us survive. Great. And now we're gonna go ahead and import work and just Inferno this floor, I think. It's not like we're doing much down here anyway. unfortunate that this guy's gonna get a bunch of armor, but what can you do? And might as well start resetting up with imps, huh? They're actually gonna hit pretty hard. Don't know exactly how we're beating a boss. That part is unclear to me. But we sure are going to attempt somehow. So I can sacrifice one of you. And then what we're gonna do is play as many imps as possible. Oh, I have an extra space because I need to sack that guy, but that's alright. That means I can play extra imps. So I'm going to play, I think, Armor Imp. And save space for the Transcend Imp, obviously, so we'll just play this in the middle, play this on the bottom, and play a Transcend Imp right here. Which gives us a pretty formidable front unit, and we even get to kill this. Okay, that was a different way of handling that than I would have expected. We're at 7 units now, so extending out 4 doesn't do anything. I guess we're gonna extend this one. A little surprised we're not even hitting the boss, but I guess the explosions here are kind of hurting us, so go ahead and do that. Oh, then we can actually kill these, or one of these at least. Give ourselves extra rage, and kill you, I guess. Doing 550 damage with a floor of literal imps. That is not something I would have expected to happen, but here we are. All these revenge triggers, on second thought, might be bad for us. Plus now 36 attack. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're fine. Alright. Oh boy, this is getting weird and messy. Alright, how good is Tiresome Climb? It's pretty good. It means we can play a unit in the middle floor and then ascend it. Like, the Daze 2 is bad. The Daze 2 doesn't actually help us, but it's still better than nothing, I think. I'm gonna take it. This is not quite the synergy we're looking for. Yeah, I guess this could be decent. We have the energy for it. Yeah, let's grab that too, sure, why not? Our 50 card deck over here. Alright, we have 290 gold, so we can maybe buy a trinket. Probably would like to pick up the Pyre health, and let's see. Can't improve the Demon Fiends any further, unfortunately, but we can still apply more upgrades to some of our other units, so that's probably worthwhile. So let's see what we can do here. Anything sick? Alright, Wing Technology is pretty decent. It gives all of our units damage shield. It's not bad, especially if we can get the imps going. They end up absorbing an extra hit. That's pretty strong. Ashes of the Fallen, also decent, but we've been having issues with room for the imps, so I don't actually think that's the way we want to do it. So it's doing 1 damage shield in every single unit versus some upgrades at the Merchant of Steel. Have to consider how we're going to play this final battle. Gosh. Yeah, you know, we're going to take this. I think it's good. I could even do a play where I play the morsel makers in the front and summon 2 morsels each turn that just have damage shield, saving us a lot of damage that way. I think that's pretty good. And here we'll just add 10 damage to one of these morsel makers, I suppose. You have the most multi-strikes, so sure. Alright, don't know how much difference duplication makes in a 50-card deck. Don't really have room to duplicate our units, so I guess I'll just duplicate a floor extension or something. That seems fine. Just one of these space prisms. Sure. Alright. I have no idea how this is gonna go. That's good. That's definitely good. Drawing Excavation Eruption on turn 1 is also decent. Drawing these units is less decent. But, I'm gonna start here for sure. Okay, it's not the best result, but fine. And am I gonna try this Morsel Maker in the front plan? Also, am I gonna do it on the bottom floor? Let's see. So that'll take 3, so that'll immediately be 5 spaces. I want to get some Demon Fiends down before I go off doing that, so I think for the time being I'm going to deploy this guy at the top. He can just do whatever, extend the bottom still. Play the Queen. Let's see, 115. Yeah, bully this guy. That's an easy one. And just thinking here, I want to leave room for Demon Fiend, so I don't want to play both of these imps, but I will play one of them. Okay, getting rid of my damage shield is not what I would have preferred, but okay. Excavation Eruption. Hopefully it hits at least one of these. If it misses completely on giving us energy, that's really, really bad, but I'm gonna hope it doesn't do that. Let's see. Pretty close to missing completely, honestly. So we can either get a Demon Fiend going, or just play more Imps, which will all... Well, they won't all die, actually, because they'll have damage shields, so... Interesting. Okay, so this might be completely insane, but I might do a complete 180 in this final fight and just try to go off with Imps on the bottom floor with the Queen and then maybe get a tank in front of her later in the fight or something. I don't quite know, but I want to get a Demon Fiend going at the top. So let's do that. And then we'll just play these Imps at the bottom, I think, is going to be the plan. Certainly want to play this one. Do I want to play this one as well? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Okay, well, we have no energy, so that part sucks. Definitely playing one of these Imps. Okay, that's doing okay. I really should have switched these around so these were getting summoned in the front, but too late now. Though we could try to extend this and maybe play a second Morsel Maker up there. That's a plan. I could just play it here now. I'm 100% playing this, so let's just do it. That's always happening. Then I have to decide if I want a Morsel Maker down here or not. Are there any units left? There's just the Crucible Collectors. So let's see, this place has 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it still leaves room for me to play an imp every turn. So I am going to play this just right here. I don't want it to be in the front, I think. That's bad. Just immediately negating my strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, so we're just not going to worry about extending that floor, I guess. And let's see. Go Space Prism, Crucible Extension. We get to kill a couple of things here with the big Horn Break. I don't think that makes any difference. We'll just go Horn Break and Mind Collapse. Oh, these guys, yeah, they really won't help us much. I'm just not going to worry about playing them. We'll get an imp going in the front here. Unfortunately, Sweep's still going to kill our guys, but what can you do? I guess I really should have played something in the middle for the boss to go and bother, basically. Would have been helpful. Okay, taking 21 damage there. That's kind of sucky, but not much we can do. We draw important work, which is good. Would love to get this welder going here, but even if I sacrifice one of these, we still don't have the space. I know we'll have more energy, so... Yeah, because this floor is doing okay for now. So I think what I'm going to do is sacrifice the attack morsel, then extend this floor and play maybe the welder helper just in the front. Okay, and down here. It's a little bit awkward. I don't want the imps eating, but I also don't want anything in front of the morsel maker, so I guess I have to put them further back. But then I'll run out of space. So I actually play them in the front and save the morsels? Maybe that's the play. Okay. Let's see, I deal 30 damage. Probably does something. I'll play one of these here, as I said, just to hopefully get the boss coming down there occasionally. Just Alright, that's really nice. Ooh, the Transcendent is going to be pretty sweet here. Let's see what we can do. We drew another important work. That's really good. So we could sacrifice this. No, we don't want to do that. This floor is over capacity at the moment. Okay, we can save these morsels since they have a damage shield, so that's good. Let's see how we want to do this. I definitely want to get a Transcendent here as the final straw, as it were. So I just have to decide. I think I want both of these down here. So we'll play one of the damage ones first and sacrifice it. Okay. Space Prism. Does Space Prism help? We can't fit more than 3 slots worth in here anyway, so I might as well start extending the top, I think. Yeah. So do that. Let's see what else we're doing. Okay. So we'll play this. We'll play this. I did that in the wrong order, maybe. It's okay. We'll play this just over here. And finish it off with a hopefully massive Transcendent here. That's pretty cool. Don't care about that as much as I care about this, I think. And you can have some extra armor, I suppose. Obviously the Ember Drain quite bad here, but we drew a second Transcendent, which is completely insane. Gonna be looking to play that, except we can't. For some reason I thought we drew an important work to let us sacrifice one of these guys, but we didn't, so that sucks. Playing one in the middle doesn't accomplish anything really. So let's see, we just reshuffled our deck, so we're not going to be able to redraw it, unfortunately. Man. Yeah, the boss is coming next wave. Yeah, this kind of sucks, we can't really do anything. Ember Drain is such a brutal mechanic. See how we're not hitting the boss at all. Alright. That's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. Well, what can I do about that? I have an important work and a welder helper. That certainly has to be a start. We have this Mind Collapse to refund some energy as well. Okay, so start with this. Kill one of the units in the back here. Try Demon Fiend. Certainly not fitting that one. Okay, got infinite energy. So I think I fired some down here. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't fit any more units here. We can extend this and fit one up there. It sort of does something. So I think we go for the Armored Welder Helper here. It's going to have a Divine Shield and some armor. That's bound to help. Okay, 1300. It's probably not good enough, but you know, it helps. And then here we will extend the floor and I guess play this Rage Imp. It's the best I've got. That's a Divine Shield at least. Don't think we're winning this one. These guys aren't going to hold up very long, unfortunately, so this did not quite work how I wanted it to. Our champion doing lots of damage, but unfortunately, just not quite. Couldn't survive quite long enough. Let's see, we have space for one more thing, so we could extend this floor and play Morsel. We can give something 10 armor, which basically buys us a hit. That's do a whole lot probably. And we can deal 90 damage, that certainly doesn't impact anything, so Let's go for some combination of these things. Alright. Well, a valiant effort. Couldn't quite get there. Never really figured out what our plan was. Really would have been nice to get the demon fiends earlier. We could have maybe worked out some better way to have those function, but kind of an interesting run nonetheless. And hey, we broke our resolve trigger record. Exciting times. Okay, well that was a fun little challenge. Another loss, but you know, these are tough. These are tough. We'll get back to it and try some more, as well as our regular runs. So I'll see you for those. For now, thank you for watching.